Hello, everybody, and welcome to Santa Clarita's hometown station, AM-1220 KHTS. Every week at this time, it's the Gazette Radio Hour with Doug and John. It's a radio digest version of the Santa Clarita Gazette and free classifieds for all you need to know to be in the know. John?
Every time you go, hello, everybody, I'm thinking like, hello, everybody, time for Dodger baseball. That's what it sounds like.
John,
You gotta come with something a little different.
John, usually I don't see you during the week, but this week I did from across the auditorium at Golden Valley High at the Kenny Loggins concert to benefit for the marching band.
That was a really good. I had a really good time at that concert.
Yep. And I saw you with a blonde on your arm.
My seats were so much better than yours. Did you notice that?
A blonde on your arm, John?
Excuse me. Oh my gosh, we don't have a cough button, do we?
What's wrong?
Oh, stop. Okay.
What?
Stop it. It's not. Oh, jeez. It was a cough. All right.
Wait, do you have a temperature?
No, I don't have a temperature.
Are you nauseated?
Although it is kind of warm in here.
Are you nauseated?
No. Stop it, Doug. I saw your rant.
I'm serious.
Now you're buying into the hype, aren't you?
Wait, don't spit on me.
You're buying into the hype.
Dude, have you been reading the news?
Yes. Are you retracting your rant? You were like, oh, it's no big deal.
Yeah,
no
I
big
thought
deal.
it was no big deal.
And now what?
Now another guy got
What are we talking about, Doug?
Ebola.
Ebola. Yeah.
Ebola.
That was going to be my Halloween costume, but I figured it might be a little too soon.
No, but
I went to Sierra Leone and all I got was this T-shirt and this fever. Then I thought, no, it's a little soon. It's a little soon. But people are taking this thing so...
Okay, look. You know, even the nurse that treated the guy that died, who came down with it, she today was declared Ebola free. The two doctors, or the doctors and the nurse that actually got it in Africa, they're completely rid of it.
But what about the guy, the new patient in New York?
Right, but where did he just come back from?
Africa? Well, yeah. See, okay, now here's an interesting point. There was an argument that we should close, we should cut flights from Africa, not let them in.
Right.
Okay. Do you agree with that?
I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence, to be honest.
If I needed to come to if I'm in Africa and I want to come home to the United States, or I fly back to the United States, and they don't let me in, guess what? I'm flying to Germany first. We're going to cut off flights international?
Yeah, that's true.
No, come on.
The only thing that is concerning, I think, is the doctors who came down with it, who was there, does not recall any instant of ever coming in contact with any bodily fluids from any of the patients.
Yeah, that's a little disturbing.
So that's where the puzzlement comes in.
That's a little disturbing because it's not airborne. You can ride the subway. You can walk through the crowds. It's not a big deal. It's a fluid-borne virus.
Right. But you know what I think, John, is the media. I mean, even my beloved Fox News, I think, goes way overboard on this thing.
But you know,
it's ridiculous.
One aspect which I've never. This is the thing that aggravates me about this whole thing. It's not so much that that it exists. And it's not so much that the media goes nutso over it, because it's the media. They're going to go nutso over everything. But it's the government response. I don't feel like it's a shutdown. We got this under control. We got your back. Don't worry. Sleep well. Government's watching. You know, the whole, you want me on that wall. You need me on the wall. We don't have anybody on the wall.
Nope. But
and that kind of...
What does that point to? Who does that point to?
Well, okay, I'm falling into your anti-Obama rants, aren't I?
You're walking in.
I'm just feeding you, throwing meat to the lions. Go, Doug, go.
It all starts at the top. It all starts at the top.
I'm beginning to think that you may be right, and I'm beginning to think that Obama may be just calling it in. I really do.
John, what I really think it gets to is his experience. Even Bill Clinton, who I couldn't stand, he ran Arkansas for 8 years. When he was the president of the United States, it showed. His managerial and administrative skills showed. Didn't disagree with him, but they showed. This gentleman has no experience. It'd be like if they said, hey, Doug, why don't you go run Magic Mountain? I'm going to go run Magic Mountain because I love it there.
I'm getting free.
You know? And I'd get there and I'd go, what do I do now? I have zero experience. What did he ever manage or administrate?
Well,
nothing. And it shows.
I won't quite go that far, but I will go, looking back, and we talked about this earlier, with each president that you go back to, you seem to kind of think that they had at least some idea or some theme, some governing principle of their of their thought process for every crisis. Reagan,
and it permeated through
everything.
Yes,
Reagan was the economic president.
Right.
Okay, you look at that, and everything he did seemed to have an economic tinge to it. Every decision he made, it may not have been an economic decision; it may have been a foreign policy decision.
But John, let me jump in real quick. I will say with Reagan militarily, also remember with the few of the scuffles that we did have, he was concise, he moved, he acted.
Because why?
Boom.
Because it's good for the economy. Okay,
could be.
Then you get Clinton, for example, another complete contrast. He was the people's president,
right?
Okay, you said it yourself. He ran a state. He knew what it was like to deal with the people,
right?
And everything he did seem to be for the people.
Right.
Okay. Now, okay, except for the whole Monica Lewinsky thing, that was probably just for him.
Don't go down that.
But we're not going down that rabbit hole.
Depends what the definition of is. Anyway, sorry.
Or will be.
You're the lawyer.
No, you just
figure that out. You're the lawyer.
Well, don't even get me started on the whole perjury thing, because that's the only thing that aggravates me about that whole thing. Yeah. But no, it's one of those things where it's like I don't feel that common theme in Obama's decisions. I don't care whether I like them or don't like them, or you like them or you don't like them. They don't appear to be consistent with any moral or with any underlying principle. I don't even say moral principle. With any underlying principle, it seems very haphazard, and I don't think that's a very good way of
Would you
governing.
say it's all reactionary?
Oh, it's most definitely reactionary. It's not proactive at all. It's reactive.
Yep.
But anyway, all right. Well, let's react later. How's that, Doug?
All right.
All right. You're listening to Gazette Radio Hour with Doug and John on AM-1220 KHTS, Santa Clarita's hometown station. We are out. We'll be back.
Welcome back, everybody, to Santa Clarita's hometown station, AM-1220 KHTS. It's the Gazette Radio Hour with Doug and John, the radio digest version of the Santa Clarita Gazette, and free classifieds.
It's all you need to know to be in the know.
Yeah.
See how quickly I did that?
Yeah.
I don't think you said that, but I said it. It's all you need to know to be in the know. I do like our bumper music better than Kenny Loggins. Although the Kenny Loggins concert was good. And don't tell Chris. He'll get upset. But,
right.
Or Mr. Music might get upset. But no. Hey, you know something? You got me all twisted up with your anti-Obama. You tricked me into your anti-Obama rant.
You walked right in.
I walked right in. And I'm gonna do something for you now.
What's that?
It's time. We do this at least once or twice a month.
Right.
We're graced with someone's presence.
Today?
Today's the day. I didn't even have this on my calendar.
Cool.
I would have this would have lasted me for 2 weeks.
Wow.
But no, it's time for Misclassified.
Where is she?
Hopefully.
Hi, guys.
Oh,
Hey.
Gosh, I thought you forgot about me over here.
the subtle tones of Misclassified, telling us what's good in the classified.
Well, let's see. This week, I saw an ad in the classifieds for neckties for $25. And they have Dodgers, Red Sox, Betty Boop, Elvis, the Beatles, and Star Wars.
25 each?
They're 25 each. They have all those kinds.
Are they new or used?
That's all it says. It doesn't say used, new, or anything.
All right, so Misclassified, how often does Doug wear a tie to the office?
Not very. I don't even remember if he did.
I don't think I've ever seen Doug in a tie.
When I had to go to court.
I have either.
Yeah. I think that should be mandatory. You should institute a dress code, and therefore you could sell the neckties.
There you go.
There you go. All right. Well, if anybody there is interested in any of these neckties, the number to call is 818-554-3691.
And what kind of ties are they again?
They're Dodgers, Red Sox, Betty Boop, which I don't understand, but
Hey,
Elvis,
it's a tie with Betty Poop on it.
yeah, and Elvis Presley too. Woohoo!
Well, hey, don't laugh. Jerry Garcia from the Grateful Dead made ties when he was alive.
Yeah, well, Star
those are
Wars
designs.
did too.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, so now here's another one. Let's move on to the next one.
I think we should. Enough about the ties.
Okay, here's a vintage. Okay, this is unusual. A vintage medical exam table used in a doctor's office. Includes power cord, good condition, $150 as is.
Oh, that's creepy. Think about it. What a great
really
great for
weird.
Halloween. Oh my gosh.
Now,
that'd
wait,
be awesome.
it says vintage?
Yes.
Hopefully it's all rusty and it's got like I'm picturing something out of
It
some
says good
Nightmare on
condition.
Elm Street thing. And that's just right. It'd be great for Halloween.
Well, that's what I was just going to say. It's perfect timing for Halloween.
Get a mannequin and some fake blood.
Yes. So if anybody out there is interested, the number is 661-713-9391. Call them.
That would be good, and it could be, it's really good for Doug's medical practice on the side, because soon it'll be the Santa Clarita Gazette free classified and prostate exam.
Oh, ew.
John, don't go there. Move on.
Okay, next one.
Wow.
A three-wheel baby stroller, like new, $75. That's interesting because they're very expensive.
Yes, and if it is like new, that is a great deal.
The jogging stroller thing, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like maybe three-headed baby stroller is what I thought you were going.
Oh,
I was like, we're keeping with the
John,
Halloween.
You haven't had children, have you?
No, but I act like one.
Well, if anybody wants this stroller, the number is 818-363-5492.
All right, you got to have more because these have been pretty tame. I've behaved myself.
All right. This is called a jazzy electric wheelchair with battery charger.
Wait, what?
It's called jazzy electric wheelchair.
I'm picturing
with
something that's
battery
bedazzled.
charger.
Tell me it's got rhinestones.
I don't know. I think it's hot pink though.
What is
Okay,
it?
and they only want $250 for it.
What does a jazzy electric wheelchair?
It must be the name brand.
Okay,
I certainly
okay,
hope so because I would hate to see an unjazzy electric wheelchair because that would bother me a little bit. Poor grandma couldn't afford the
All right,
jazzy one,
now,
huh?
We know that the electric wheelchairs are very expensive. So what's
Yeah.
the price on this one?
This is only $250.
Wow. Okay, with the number?
It's 760-299-3742.
Makes a really good retirement gift for Doug.
Yeah.
He could use it, right?
He could use it to get around.
Between my company and Obama, I'm ready for a wheelchair.
Yeah, in Costa Rica. So Misclassified, you do anything good this weekend?
Well, yes and no.
Okay, well, thanks for sharing. It's been an awesome talking to you.
Do you have anything else for us?
Well, I want to remind everybody that one of our customers, Liquid Volume, is having a back to the 80s Halloween costume party. And it's going to be Friday and Saturday and next week. So,
Okay, Liquid Volumes is the old,
All corked up.
all corked up, yeah.
yeah, it used to be all corked up.
Behind the...
So, what would you dress up in the 80s? I don't even remember the 80s. What would I dress up as?
You?
No, you.
Well, I would dress up as a 3-year-old.
No, I don't.
Oh.
I don't think you dress up in the 80s. They're going to have an 80s band there.
Oh.
And it's back to the 80s. They're just having a costume contest.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you can
it
wear.
does.
Okay, I get it. Okay, and this is Liquid Volume, you said.
Yes, and if you want to go, they suggest you call ahead to make reservations, and their phone number is 259-2000.
One more time.
259-2000.
And it's
Will-
next weekend.
It's next weekend. Yes,
Will Misclassified be there?
I will be at my brother's Halloween party at his bar.
Oh.
Bummin', 'cause I was
Sorry,
going to
no.
say we could have a Miss Halloween costume contest. That would be awesome.
Well, you guys can come to the Drifters. They're also having a great Halloween party.
What are you going to be?
A pregnant nun.
I'll be in Key West. Thanks for the invite. All right. Quick before
Thanks,
we start
Misclassified.
Before we start talking about pregnant nuns, let's say goodbye to Misclassified and goodbye to everybody else. Probably our radio careers too.
Goodbye, everybody.
All right. You're listening to Gazette Radio Hour with Doug and John on AM-1220 KHTS. We'll be right back.